Thank you for listening to Shulchanaruchharav.com.
In what cases does the prohibition of Bal Tashchis against destroying an item not apply and is therefore and thereby allowed to be done? So in a previous lesson we learned that there is a biblical prohibition against destroying any item that can serve benefit for man, whether this item is owned by the person destroying it, owned by somebody else, owned by a guy, or even not owned at all, is hefker, but can be made of use for humanity. We will now go through a number of cases of exception in which this prohibition is put aside and it is permitted to damage or destroy an item. And the general rule is as follows, as explains the Alter Rebbe. In Hilchos Shmiras Haguf VaNefesh, Halacha 15, based on the Rambam and Sefer HaMitzvos, and Hilchos Malachim 6:10, that the prohibition about Tashchis only applies when one destroys for the sake of destruction, just for the sake of causing ruin. If, however, one's intentions are to fix or modify, then one may damage it for this purpose, if it's not possible to modify it in any other way. But let's say you need a part from a certain item that still works, but you want to destroy it to get that part out and put it in another item that you would rather use, then it's permitted to do so, as it's destroying for the sake of fixing. Nonetheless, this only applies if the second item that you want to then place the part into is of greater value or importance than the first item. Otherwise, this would be considered destroying. Another case of exception based on this is recorded in the Alter Rebbe based on the Gemara in Shabbos and Chulin. You're allowed to destroy an item for the sake of receiving bodily benefit, such as you're allowed to burn the wood of a chair or a table in order to warm yourself up with the fire, if you don't have any other wood available. Another example given, you're allowed to burn a piece of clothing for the sake of creating ash so you can cover the blood of a slaughtered chay or a bird, if you don't have any other earth available to do so, and so on and so forth. So the general rule is that the Isser of Bal Tashchis only applies if the destruction serves no purpose, or serves a purpose, but the purpose it is serving could have been done in another way, just as easily, or is of less importance. However, if you're destroying an item in order to fix it, or in order to fix another item, or receive another benefit, which is of greater value, and you have no other way to get this benefit right now, then it is permitted to do so, and it is not considered Bal Tashchis, as Hashem created items to serve man. And right now, this is the service that it is doing, through being destroyed. Based on this, the question was discussed in the Poskim, is a person allowed to break an item in order to show anger and fury to instill fear in other people, or as a tactic to release anger? And the Rishonim and Poskim rule, and this recorded in the Alter Rebbe, that it is forbidden to do so. However, there are Poskim who ruled that it is permitted to do so to release tension, release anger. Practically, one is to follow the first opinion. Don't break things for the sake of releasing anger. That's why we buy punching bags, which don't get ruined when you punch them, and everything remains safe and uninjured. And it definitely is a severe Isser, according to the main approach, to break an item out of anger. And it transgresses the prohibition of Bal Tashchis, even though there are those who are lenient. All the above prohibition of destroying an item for no purpose or for a purpose that's not necessary or of lesser importance is only if the item serves a human benefit. If, however, even initially the item serves no human benefit, then it is permitted for it to be destroyed even for no purpose at all. This applies whether people can get benefit from it and just choose not to, or that it's not something that can be of use for the public. So is the Alter Rebbe in Halacha 16, and thus based on this, anything that's already been thrown in the garbage, such as a fridge, a monitor that's been thrown to the dump, or the junkyard, or an old car that's been thrown to the junkyard, it may be destroyed even for no reason at all, being that people don't have any benefit from it. However, in those areas that people do come along and take parts from it and make benefit of it, then it would be prohibited to destroy it even though it's already been thrown out. And as hefker and technically you could take it and keep it for yourself. As nonetheless the Isser of Bal Tashchis would apply. All this is according to Allah. However, according to Kabbalah, it is proper not to destroy or damage any item without reason, even if the item doesn't serve any human benefit. And thus we find that the Baal Shem Tov taught that even a leaf serves a purpose in creation, and therefore the Rebbe Rashab educated his son, the Rebbe Rayatz, not to destroy even the leaf of a tree without reason. Even though according to halacha there's no Isra Bal Tashchis, as it serves no human benefit right now, nonetheless, from the spiritual meaning and purpose of every creation, it is not proper for one to destroy something for no purpose, even if it doesn't serve a human purpose and does not transgress Bal Tashchis.
Thank you for listening to Shulchanaruchharav.com. Our free services of making Torah knowledge available to the public depends on donors like you. Please help us continue our work through making even a small contribution at Shulchanaruchharav.com under the Daily Halacha Dedication section or in the subscription page. Also, check out our online courses and many sefarim available for purchase that will both enhance your Torah knowledge and help support our work.